So a couple things we got to really, really understand. Forming habits, repetition, and consistency. Forming habits, repetition, and consistency. Dog training is nothing more than forming a habit. Repetition and consistency. I'll say that. Count it. I don't know. Put a counter on it. We'll have it on film. How many times will I say that this weekend? A lot. Because I'm going to be very repetitious and I'm going to be super consistent. I say those words more often than anything in a seminar. It's not by habit. It happens for a reason. So that's what we're doing, is we're just forming habits. Now, we have to understand that we are always training, and bad habits form just as quickly as good ones. So if we realize dogs learn by forming habits, and we understand that, and then we go, well, how come it doesn't do what I want it to do? Because back up, reverse engineer the whole thing, and figure out whatever that bad habit is that they're doing, it was trained in at some point. So we have to understand that the bad habits form just as quick, maybe quicker than the good ones. So as long as we get to that point, we go, they're always learning. We have a saying, and I'm a techie guy, I hashtag stuff. So I hashtag always learning, always training. As soon as my mindset changes to, I have to always be training because my dog is always learning, boy, things happen a lot easier. Because if I think about it this way, today I'm gonna have a window of opportunity, and I do this a lot, where I look at my schedule throughout the day because it varies a lot, and I go, I'm gonna have a window. I gotta take my kid to basketball practice. I've done this several times. It's an hour away from my house. So I take my kid to basketball practice, and for an hour and a half, I can sit in the truck and scroll through Facebook. Or I bring all my stuff with me, and I do a lesson in the parking lot of the church that my kids play basketball at, and I get a nice little lesson in. So I plan this all out ahead of time, and I realize I got a window there that I'm going to be able to train. Well, if I think about it that way, and I go, all right, all my training will take place in that 10 to 15 minutes of free time today, the hour tomorrow, this, that. If I think about that, I'll get something accomplished in that short window of time. But everything else that happens in between it is what the real habits will form from. So I stop thinking about training 15 minutes at a time, and I go, I'm going to work on a skill for 15 minutes at a time, and then I'm going to practice it the other 23 hours and 45 minutes of the day, or however long I'm awake. She's in training right now, place training. She's been on place for how long? That's something I worked on in a short little window of time, and she's practicing it right now. Just because I'm not in a session right now or a drill doesn't mean my dog does whatever she wants. Because the idea is the majority of the time will form the habit. And if she's the majority of the time just doing what she wants to do, those are the habits that will stick. So we got to start thinking along those lines. Avoiding bad habits is a lot easier than training bad habits out.